Good afternoon. I'd like to thank you first of all for stopping by. Um, what I'd like to talk about today are puzzles. And there are so many different subject matters, whatever your interests are. They could be butterflies, weddings, houses, families, what weddings, as I said already. Um, so many different things, whatever your interests are. So when you go into a store, do you already have a picture in your mind what you want your puzzle to look like, or do you just pick one out for random? It just so happens that my wife and I love dogs. So that's what I had selected for this today. And I want to open this up and talk about just what kind of role each part plays. They all interconnect. And this piece here is just as important as this piece here. This piece here is just as important as well. Without this piece here, you do not have your complete picture, and that piece, and that piece, and that piece can all be said the same thing about. So what happens if we leave the piece of the puzzle out? We end up getting something like that. So what at one time each piece was just as important as the other, now this piece becomes the most important one of all. Without this piece here, your puzzle is incomplete. Setting this off to the side. In October 1955, I was 11 months old. My parents put me up for adoption. I was brought into a family that loved me very much, and it takes a unique, special kind of love to bring a child into your home that you did not give birth to, and they became my mom and dad. And throughout the years, we were blessed with a sister, Shelley, a brother, Terry, a sister, Susan, even a stepfather. So that in itself was one of many of my puzzles. But still, there was that one piece of my life that was missing. I knew where my mom and dad, my birth parents, came from. I knew I had siblings, but I didn't know who they were. I didn't know where they lived. So on television, there's one of many DNA sites where they'll take your DNA and they'll send you the results. It just so happened a couple of months ago I got my results in, and it gave me a list of possible first through fourth cousin, and just I guess the importance they played, whether it was a high match or just merely a match. So I started reaching out to different members on Ancestry, and there were two that stood out among the rest that we started corresponding back and forth. They gave me a list, between the two of them, a list of possible siblings. So I called in Chillicothe, Missouri. I called a funeral home where my mom was, her services were. And they gave me a contact name of a sister, and they also gave me a list of siblings. So the funeral home's list matched up with the members list. So To contact sibling at the funeral home, Judy Greer, I sent her a letter explaining to her, I am so sorry, to her, who I was and what role I played in the family. A couple days later, I get a call from Kathy Abbott, who happened to be my older sister, and I think Kathy is about 11 months older than I am. And it just took off from there. I discovered that I have a half-sister, Judy Greer, and then Kathy Abbott. Then there's Harold Martin, Roy Martin, Danny Martin, and a half-brother, James Stanfield, who resides in Texas. So we will be meeting tomorrow. Honestly, I'm not so much scared. I'm not scared. I'm just nervous about what tomorrow is. It's going to be a fun time, and I'm sure there's going to be tears. So I'm definitely going to bring a box of Kleenex. And that piece of my life, for 62 years, I have been missing this piece. So after tomorrow, this is what I will be getting. So I wanted to thank everybody for stopping by. And before I leave, I would like to say this to you. In your life, if you are missing even a single piece, don't give up hope. You may find it today. You may find it next week. It may take you a lifetime to find that piece. But I encourage you, do not give up. You will find that piece of the puzzle of your life that has been missing. So, thank you so much, and everybody have a great day. God bless you. Bye-bye.